Hello, happy Saturday. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. I am so happy with how this makeup look turned out. If you're new here and you're into makeup, vlogs, reviews, and how-tos, then you're in the right place. And if that's the case, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. We are back again with another first impressions tutorial review kind of video. If you follow me on my Instagram, then you saw me post about this new Beauty Bay Berries palette. I am so excited that I finally decided to get it. I ordered this with the Pastels palette, and if you saw my last video, I'll pop it up right here. It came from the UK because that is where Beauty Bay is, and it took like 20 days, but it is so worth it. Look at how this turned out. I will say these lashes I put on a little bit higher, so now it looks like I have a lazy eye. This one looks bigger and this one looks smaller.
That is the struggle with putting lashes on, so
please ignore. Thanks. So this is a 16 pan palette for only $11, and it's a berry toned palette, obviously by the name. The color story features reds, pinks, maroons. I do believe this is inspired by the Romantic palette. The new Romantic palette, actually. This is inspired by that. I don't have that palette. I don't think I've even seen it. I probably have, but I don't own it. It has super smooth mattes and pressed shimmers. They literally feel like velvet, silk even. So soft, so easy to blend. So per my usual, I am going to read the shade names. You already know this is my favorite part. Curve, Claret, Daiquiri, Shake, Macaron, Sofa, Lilo, Cloud, Loyalty, Doll, Nova, Bubblegum, Rosewood, Jura, Journal, and Soda. When I decided to do this look, I thought it was going to turn out to be more of like a pinky reddish kind of eye look. That's why I was like, I'm totally gonna wear my strawberry earrings because how perfect. Strawberry, berries. But it turned out to be more of like a dark purple maroon kind of pink. So this look that I created was inspired by one of my absolute favorite makeup artists and YouTubers. Her name is Missa. Her YouTube name is Makeup Missa. I will post her YouTube down below, the link, so you can go right to her channel and subscribe. I actually just recently joined her Patreon group. So it's pretty cool. Me and my best friend joined at the same time. It's like a huge group chat, and we have a Facebook page, and we get to do like YouTube lives together, and the group chat's pretty cool because just 284 of us from all over the world that are obsessed with makeup. A lot of us have YouTube channels and create looks, talk about beauty products, new releases, everything you can think of. I will pop in the picture right here of what she created with this palette and where I got my idea from. The gems, it's my first time doing gems, and I'm obsessed because I love Euphoria, and of course I'm getting Euphoria vibes, but Missa did put gems. She loves gems. She put gems on her. She didn't do so much like this, like the tear streaks, glitter tears, but of course I had to throw in my own little twist to make it more Planet Samantha. And I'm happy, so happy with how it turned out. Now I have to go and take a million videos. I have to go take a million pictures. So if you're wanting to create this look with me, grab your brushes and follow along. Or if you're just wanting to sit back and chill, grab your cup of coffee or whatever you like and keep on watching. Back again with another voiceover because I love doing them. This is just a simple lip treatment lip mask by Wet n Wild. I am putting it on right at the beginning so my lips will be nice and hydrated and ready for lipstick at the very end of the makeup look. And then I went in with the P. Louise base in Rumour 01. This is actually my first time using this specific shade because I actually ordered a whole bunch of her eye bases and have just been using them as I do my videos. I actually hate putting concealer on my eyes. It just feels so gross and I don't like it. But Eye Base is not concealer, it's much thicker. So I was kind of nervous when I got these, but I actually love using these and I highly recommend getting some. First, I went in with the shade Shake, and I put that right in my crease. I started blending in circular motions right from the beginning, and I also did what I like to call the windshield wiper motions. I know, and you know, that a lot of makeup tutorial videos on YouTube don't show all of the million steps that it takes to create an eye look, as for how many times you have to dip into the shade, and how long it takes to blend, how many times you have to go back to a color, and then back to another color. And well, that's what I like to portray in all of my videos. I like to show that it's not just dipping it in and putting it on your eye and then it's blended. Then I dipped into the shade Doll, and I was really surprised with how pigmented that was on the brush. So I just placed that right in the crease over top of that Shake, which, by the way, the Shake I brought all the way up to my eyebrow. Then I went in with Rosewood in a little bit of a bigger crease brush. I put that over top of Doll, so still kind of in the crease, but a little bit higher up. And I blended that out. Then I went in with Lilo with a tiny little crease brush, one of my absolute favorite brushes, and just put that right in the crease and blended it out. And this color, I am obsessed with it. I'm gonna have to try and do a look with mostly this color because, wow, look at it. Would you look at it? Then I went back in with Shake with that same brush that I used before and blended out all of those colors that I've put on so far. And the reasoning that I do this, of course, is to eliminate harsh lines and blend it all together so it looks seamless. Then I went in with Loyalty with another type of crease brush, and I put that also in the crease, but below those colors, and then I kind of brought it onto the lid. If you can see right here, I'm doing kind of like a stippling motion. Reason being, I'm using a darker shade, and sometimes darker shades can be hard to put on the eye. So if you just pat it on or tap it on or stipple it on, whatever you want to call it, it's easier and it helps prevent it from being streaky if you were to start blending it right from the beginning. You really want to pack it on. It makes it so much easier, I promise. Then I brought that shade down under my eye, leaving the middle part open like I did on my eyelid. Then I went back in with the shade Doll yet again and blended out that darker shade that I put on. And I know this looks hella messy and sloppy, but you have to trust the process. It can sometimes look horrible in the beginning. Just trust the process. And then I went back in with Shake. I blended out everything so far that I've put on, and as you can see right here, it's starting to look neater and cleaner because those shades are all blending together nicely. And then finally I went in with Journal and I put that in the crease, and then I brought it down onto my lid. And then from here, I just kept dipping into it more and more because I wanted it really, really dark. And I just kept applying it and kept blending it. I brought it more down onto my eyelid, so only a little bit of my eyelid was sticking out. And then I went back in with Lilo. I cannot talk today. And then I just made that color show back up again above the rosewood and journal to give it more of a brighter pink kind of look because it was looking really maroon and purple. And like I was saying in the beginning, my videos are all about portraying the truthfulness behind creating an eye look. You know, it's not just putting the color on and then you blend it and then there it is, like a lot of these YouTubers show. I want to show that it's a lot of steps, it's a lot of back and forth, it's a lot of blending. I obviously speed it up and I do cut some parts out because if I didn't, this would be a 2-hour video. So right here, I'm just blending, as you can see, and applying that journal shade. Just keeps getting darker and darker, and that's exactly what I wanted. And also, it's a must to have a dance party intermission. And then I went in with my Garnier Micellar water with those little Q-tips that are in the perfect shape. And I just removed the eyeshadow in a oval kind of shape on my eyelid. And then I took the NYX glitter primer, and this stuff is amazing. I put this right on my eyelid where I took the eyeshadow off, and you have to be kind of quick with this because it's very, very sticky. Fun fact, you can actually apply the NYX glitter primer right onto the eyeshadow. You don't have to take it off. It still will work just as good. It's just if you take the eyeshadow off first, it helps the glitter or the shimmer or whatever you're using to be much more pigmented. Another fun fact, the shimmer or the glitter will go on way more brighter and pigmented if you use your finger rather than a brush. No matter what brush you have, the finger works the best. And right here, I am bringing that shade Cloud up to my crease because I am doing a halo eye, so technically I really do have to bring it up anyways. And as you saw, I did put the NYX glitter primer right on top of the eyeshadow that's near my crease, and that shimmer still looks just as good on top of the eyeshadow. Then I went in with the shimmer Soda, and I put that in between Cloud and Journal. And the reason for that is because I wanted, obviously, no harsh lines, and I'm just blending the two together. The word of the day is seamless. And then I went in with this little tiny Morphe brush and I took Journal and I just put it in the crease very lightly just to darken it up. And then from here, I just go back and forth between Cloud and Soda and I just brighten up the shimmers and just keep blending to make it look seamless. And so there's no lines because we don't like harsh lines over here. And then finally, for the pretty much last step, I go in with Journal with that little pencil brush, and I just darken up the inner and outside corners of the eye, and I just keep doing that to make it darker and darker so it looks more like a halo eye. And this was my absolute favorite part. I loved doing this. As you can see, I am creating the glitter tears And before I place the glitter on, or the shimmer, whatever you want to call it, I put the NYX glitter primer right down the middle of my eye and down to my cheek. I used Cloud for the glitter tears, and then for the final touches, I just darkened up the outside and inside of my eye. And blended some more with a lighter shade, of course. Ooh, look at that transition. Sweet, right? Now I just gotta do my face and my eyebrows and my lips and add lashes. And here's the finished look, and I am speechless. This turned out so good. I think this is my favorite makeup look that I've done in the last 2 years. I'm not even kidding. So I have an idea. I want to put gems on my eyes. I've never used gems before, but I have eyelash glue, so I'm hoping that works. And it came with a little, like, those little pens that have the, like, silicone end or whatever, so you can, whatever, it makes it easy to pick it up, I guess. This look took forever. I started doing this look and I hated the way that it looked, and I literally took all of it off and I started over again. I have been going at this since like 5 a.m. and it's now, Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 11:08 a.m.
11:08 a.m.
Well, anyways, the reason that I had to start over is because Missa, she does from dark to light. That makes sense to do it that way. I am not good at doing that. I tried putting the dark on first and then blending that out and then blending that out, and I just cannot do that. She also will place all of the eyeshadows and then after she'll go back and blend them, and I cannot do that either. I've tried and I am just not good at it. I don't know. Everyone's different, to each your own. That's just how I like to do it. So yeah, I had to take it all off because I tried and it looked horrible. It literally looked like a child did it. I might delete that whole video. I don't know. Even professional makeup artists like me, we all mess up. We all have days where we just cannot do makeup and it just looks bad. So I'm gonna attempt to do this right now. But before I do this, I just wanna explain what my lipstick is. Literally the perfect nude on my lips. So I didn't even line my lips or anything. I just went straight in with the NYX Lingerie. This is in Push Up. And then over top of that, I went in with the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon in the shade, I just realized there's a sharpener at the end. I had no idea. What shade is this? Oh, Talk the Talk. So you can see that the Maybelline one, it's a little bit darker by a tiny little smidgen. And that's what I have. I might start wearing this all the time. So which one do I want to go in first? I guess the first thing I need to do is to put the glue on my eye where I want the gem. I thought it just sticks to it. It's literally not sticking to it. I don't get it. What? How does this work? Oh, okay. It's stuck now to the end of it, if you can see it. That is way too big. I don't know what I'm doing here. All right, I did it. I did the gems. There was no way in hell that I was gonna be able to do that right here without having a table in front of me, because the way that my setup is right now, I'm using my phone to record, my table's behind me, long story, whatever. But this is what it looks like. As for the highlighter, right here, my lip, obviously all right here, it is the shade Cloud. That's what I use for highlighter. It's not like extreme, but it's perfect in my opinion. Very Euphoria. If you grabbed your brushes and you did your makeup with me, I hope you were able to follow along. And if you didn't and you just sat back and chilled and watched it, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everyone made it this far. If you could give me a big old thumbs up and comment down below what you would like to see next or what your favorite part was about this look, I would really appreciate it, because as you know, thumbs ups and comments really help with the algorithm. I love you all. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.